Hi guys, Brookelynne and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be my review of this Bellamianta self-tan mousse in the shade dark. Now I got this for Christmas in a gift set, the Moira Higgins, I'm not entirely sure second name, but it's a Bellamianta X Moira collection I got gifted at Christmas. So this tan on its own, I think it's around £22. I'll put the price here. The packaging's absolutely gorgeous, proper lovely like rosy pink bottle with some nice kind of brown and white writing, and it's just so beautiful. It's just so aesthetically beautiful, like the packaging's stunning. And it does have like the clear indicator what colour it is with the dark. They have medium and they also have ultra dark. I have tried the ultra dark tan years ago and did like it. I remember trying Bellamianta for the first time about 6 years ago with different packaging and all, and I got the dark, no not the dark, the extra dark one in a set, and I absolutely loved that. I think I have a video on that, or part of a favourites video from that time period, like 2018. And then I have bought a Bellamianta tan, or got gifted it again, like by a family member or friend a couple of years ago. And that was ultra dark, and I think I do definitely have a review on that one too. So I haven't tried the medium one, which I don't really buy medium tans. I'm either dark or ultra dark or extra dark. I prefer to be dark when I have tan on. So I did do my tan yesterday and used this tan. I do have like a wee demo thing I normally do for every tan review, which was taken months ago because I haven't got round to filming this video because I just had a baby. So yeah, that's the colour. Sorry, the ring light is washing it out. It's night time. It's spring, but it's getting better, the lighting, but I'm taking this chance to film this video quickly at night before I have to go down and look after my son. So yeah, even if it's daddy, don't worry. So that is what the true colour looks like. It is a nice dark tan. I wouldn't say ultra dark, but you could build it up to go ultra dark if you wanted to. Say for instance, I was going to go on a night out, I would do 2 layers of this. If I want my tan to be really, really dark, I would do 1 layer the night before, and then I would wait an hour or 2 hours, do another layer, and then I'll be nice and prepped for the night out after I rinsed off in the morning, if that makes sense. So I'll leave this tan on. I don't think it's, is it Express? It just says Summer Infused Tannin Mousse. I'm not sure if this one's Express, I don't think it is, but I do know they do have an Express version. And yeah, it does have, it's Moira Higgins, yeah. It does have her name on it there. So it is the Cur collab, but the regular one doesn't have Moira's name on it. So you do get, I'm going to have a look now, 125ml, so it's roughly standard. The standard is 200ml, but it is like in and around that anyway. It's a good amount of product. And this does have DHA, because every tan that develops in your skin has DHA or the other ingredient, which I forget what it's called now. But yeah, it does have this kind of foamy pump on it, so it has a wee slant to the actual pump, if you could see that there. So it comes out, and it does have a nice kind of, it does develop, like, I do have an olive undertone to it, but it isn't like crazily olive, I would say. It's a mix between a warm and an olive. So when it comes out, it does look warm, but it has an olive tinge to it. And then when you blend it in, it does kind of give you a nice natural glow. I find when I did apply this, it can be a bit tricky to try to blend in. You have to work with it a bit more, which I don't mind. I'm an experienced self-tanner anyway. I've been using fake tan since age 12 and I'm coming 32 in June. So I've been using tan for, what, 20 years. So I don't mind blending it in. I just tap the tan and blend it just to give me a nice flawless result. It is more of a stickier tan, so you do have to spend about 5-10 minutes to let it dry before throwing clothes on, which I do anyway. Just stand there, watch it on YouTube, let it dry, and then it does develop overnight. I tend to wear my tan during the day, it depends on what I'm doing, it really does. nowadays it's during the day once I get my shower, do my tan and all, and get it all done so it's out of the road. And I work during the day and I just wear like dark clothing or normal clothes. And as long as it's not white, I really like coloured. As long as it's not white or light coloured, it's fine. And then I rinse it off the next day with my shower. I do find the colour does have that natural look, and when you do take the time to blend it in, it does give you a lovely flawless result. And even if you do have a couple of streaks, it's going to blend out. But obviously you want to try to blend it and apply it as good as you can get it. I would always recommend exfoliating before, so you have an even canvas. That's what I do in the shower the day I apply it. I normally do my tans every Tuesday and every Friday because my skin does tend to turn over itself quicker. So what I would do in the shower is exfoliate my skin while my hair mask is on, or hair conditioner, in a bun. And I use my exfoliating mitts. You can get them from Primark and Poundland. They're really, really cheap and they last ages. And I just use any old shower gel. Sometimes if I'm fancy, I'll use a body scrub, but normally it's a shower gel for mitts, and it gets off any excess kind of dead skin. So my skin's nice and smooth for the tan going on. And how I apply this tan is I work from lower leg to feet up. So I'll do a couple of pumps, like usually 3 pumps for my lower leg and my foot. And then I go 3.5 pumps for my upper leg, even though I am tiny, but I like to pile the tan on. I like to make sure I've got too much and too little. Even though that isn't too much, like I do apply plenty, but I don't apply it to where it's too much, if that makes sense. And you'd rather have too much than too little when you're doing tan, because too much you'll get a darker result, or too little you'll get streaks. I'd rather have the darker result, to be fair, than the streaks. So yeah, I just kind of work from bottom up, if that makes sense. And I use this wee velvet mitt, them ones with a thumb. They last ages, and they are more expensive than the foam ones, but they're worth it because it lasts for years. I've had some of mine for like 5 years, which is crazy. So yes, lasting power in this tan is decently good. I would say it does stay nice and dark for a good couple of days and it starts to fade. It does fade naturally. Now obviously I do a tan twice a week, but if I was doing it once a week, it does fade down after like a few days. But I do an exfoliation in between, even if I'm not tanning, because my skin does kind of shed itself quite quick. And I'd always moisturise after. That's a good tip too, is moisturise your whole body after with a body lotion or body butter. And that helps stop the tan going streaky and also extending the life of the tan. So yes, that's what I do, and that does help it. It doesn't go patchy or anything, and I never notice it going patchy. It does just feel off like natural, which is good. The smell of it, I'll smell it now. It does have a slight perfumey, fruity kind of powdery smell, but it is nice. It isn't like an offensive smell. It's not going to really bother you unless you're so like scented it smells, and you're probably better off going for an unscented tan. But because I don't mind a good bit of smell, as long as it's not a bad smell, I'm cool with it. And this smell just has a nice, well, this tan has a nice smell. So yes, it does have a sticky residue which does last for a while, but once it dries down it kind of goes. Depends on how much you use, but it does tend to kind of settle itself down. And it is easy to remove when it's ready to come off. So by the time I do my tan again, do my shower routine, it does remove quite easily, which is good. So yeah, I'll get into the demo right now.
Late nights, been on long flights, stayed on strange time. It's a strange time in my life. I took a drive home to clear my mind, oh. And I ended back at your spot for what felt like the millionth time. Reconnection from separate sections, cause we could meet in the middle with no sense of direction. If it's sun up to sundown, we mess around, we're way too involved now. I never appear, to disappear, to just get out of here. I never wanted someone to take control. I let you take control. I let you in too close. So baby, just go ghost.
So where I say this tan is for you, I would say if you're looking for a bit more of a luxury brand but not too expensive, then yes, it's for you. If you live in the country where you can't get Bellamianta, I would say get it. If you're looking for that nice in-between tan, like the dark, you don't want anything too dark but you don't want anything too light, then dark is perfect for you. I would say get it. And if you like a tan that doesn't really dry your skin out, then yes, this one doesn't dry my skin out at all, which is really, really good, because a lot of tans do. And if you're looking for like a mix between olive and warm in your tan, you'll love this. It's really, really nice. And if you're looking for a natural looking tan, you'll love it. And if you're looking for a mousse tan, you'll love it too. It's not going to be for you if you're looking for a medium or ultra dark. Get one of the shades that will suit you best. It's not going to be for you if you're really on a budget. This is around £20, I would say this tan is. Or more, £22. But if you're looking for a budget tan, Revolution have a lovely one called the Ripped Tan and Mousse, which is really, really lovely. I've done a review on that one. And I love the shade Ultra Dark, but that comes in dark or medium. So if you're looking for like a lighter shade or darker shade, they've got you covered. And it's not going to be for you if you don't like tinted tans. I would say get a clear one. I think Bellamianta do a clear one. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I may have seen something along the lines of it. But if not, there's other brands that do a clear tan. And it's not going to be for you if you can't get this in your country, then just try to get something different. And it's not going to be for you if you have to have no scent at all. Try to find an unscented tan, because this one does have a smell to it, but it is nice. So if you're worried about a bad smell, it won't give you a bad smell. So that's it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous. God bless. Bye.
Now baby, just go, go.